Hello, this is Chase Morrison, and I'm a CFO services consultant with ProfitWise located in Los Angeles. In this advanced Excel video tip number 4, I'm going to show you an advanced tip you can use to create automatically resizing defined name ranges. This is helpful for a number of purposes, the first one being the situation where you have other individuals maintaining your workbooks. If your Excel application needs to leverage lists such as a product list or a list of managers, etc., for use in drop-downs or other Excel objects, then you need to be able to automatically or dynamically resize those lists when items are added or removed from a list. As you've probably already experienced, a defined name range when it's initially set up is a static list of cells that are referenced with rows and columns using the name manager function. To have your application automatically resize the range, you need to add an offset function to the defined name range address. With that introduction, let's move over to Excel. So here we go. Here is a simple application, and what we're trying to do with this worksheet here is we're trying to set up a table with our master data. So the master data being this department list over here. And this could end up being on any worksheet in any workbook, but I'm just putting them together here. So here I have my list of departments with their department names and the managers. And then over here, I mean, this could be some brief financial report, but this report basically is set up so that you input the cost center here, and then there are vertical lookups here in column G, H, that go and get the department name and the department manager. So if I wanted, if for whatever reason, say the sales department changed to Smith, it would automatically update over here to Smith. So that's kind of what I want is I want this table to reference this master data table of department names over here. And then this just goes over and it picks up the January, February, and March spend results, which are on this 1Q spend report down here. There's not much need to go into this in any detail. But the issue is as long as I input a department here in the cost center that is on my list, it automatically shows up with the department name, and then Excel goes out and dutifully picks up the spend for each month for me. But if I go over here and I input, say, a department that I know I have results on my spend tab for, now it's not able to pick up the department. Even if I come over here and I input it, obviously, and put the department in here. It still doesn't know that it's there because the range of the table is right here, and you can see right here it's showing up that it's saying, hey, this is the department list table. So in order to fix this, what I would normally do without a dynamic range is I would come up here to the name manager, I would have to click, and then I would have to edit this list, and then I would have to expand this by 1 row, adding that to 8, and then just close, and voila, that fixes the problem. So that's great, but it's a little bit cumbersome. So over here I've set up a dynamic range. So this is basically the same data, but if I come over here and I put this guy over here, it's not on the list, this department, but if I come over here and I put it in here, it picks it up and it expands the list automatically. So how does it do this? Well, it uses an offset function, which is down here, to evaluate what the size of the range is. So each time I input a new item into my list, it's going to span this range for me automatically. And that is really handy. So I can just keep expanding the size of this list, and I don't have to really worry about where the bottom of the list is, because Excel will use this function to expand the list for me automatically. How does that work? Well, I have another little PowerPoint slide here that'll talk to that. So here's a slide that just quickly describes what the offset does. So this is the reference that's in the name for our new department list, and the first parameter, $3 is an absolute reference to row 1, column 1 on our array area, or the range that we want to dynamically resize. The next two parameters you can just put 0, 0, but it has to do with some other uses for this offset function that we're not going to use. Then this is really the important part here. This count function, B3 through B20, is basically going to be counting the non-blank elements that are going down column B in our array. So as we add another element, then this count will get incremented up each time we add a new item into column B. And then this last item is for the column size reference. So as you recall, we've got cost center, department name, and manager. We have 3 columns, so that's what this 3 is for. If you wanted to, if you look down here at the bottom, you could also have a defined name range that has dynamic column resizing as well, but we're not using that here. So again here, just in closing, where you're going to find the dynamic resizing function, or the offset function, is here in the name manager. So I'm going to bring up the name manager, and then you can see it right down here. Just Excel has added the name of the worksheet here. Summary 2 is the worksheet. I mean, this would work without that as well if you only had one worksheet, but this is where you input it. So department list 2, remember department list 1, this was the way we originally had it over on the summary 1 table, which was an absolute reference, and we had to change the number of rows. Here this is automatic. So again, this is a great great tool to use, say, if you use drop down boxes too. So let's say if you had a report and you wanted your users to be able to pick the department to view on the report, and you never knew just how many departments there are going to be, you could use this to use this dynamic resizing function to look at a department master data table and then accommodate whatever the number of departments are you have. We hope you found this helpful. Please subscribe and comment down below to help us improve our content. Feel free to visit our website to learn more about our services at profitwise.com, and have a great day.